We live in this time of information overload. I mean, from mail delivered to our inboxes each and every day, multiple times a day, to instant notifications, to instant alerts, to real-time updates, and oh, so many things in our lives. And it's because of this extreme connection that we have all the time in our world today that it's easier than ever to lose connection with ourselves and to lose connection with others. How many times have you been out with friends and seen people that are with their friends or with a group of people or with their significant other, and they're not even talking to each other? They're staring down at a screen or not even paying attention to each other. We're so connected with the world, but we're more disconnected than ever before. So I'm saying enough with this extreme connection, with this information overload. We don't need to know everything right now all the time. Our grandparents and our parents did just fine. I mean, they didn't have the things we have today back then. They had to actually think creatively. They had to go outside and figure out what they wanted to do with their time. They had to actually pick up the phone to call someone to see how they're doing, to see how that trip went, rather than the instantness that we have right now with posting of vacations. We get to see everything in real time with Insta stories and Snapchat. It's almost like just this overload. We see every little detail of a lot of people's lives. And some people will tell me, Carly, come on. Get over it. That's just the way that it is today. That's the world that we live in. You need to just accept that. And I have accepted that. I realize that that's the world that we live in today, but that does not mean that I have to live that way. I don't have to conform and be the norm that posts everything, that does all these things. I don't have to be that way. I consider myself someone that's in the world but isn't of the world. Yes, this is the world that we live in, but I don't have to follow the norm and stick with the trends and things that are going on. I consider myself aberrant. Yes, aberrant. I learned this word recently. Have you heard of it before? Aberrant. I love this word. Once I heard it and I read the definition, I was like, oh my gosh, that describes me to a T. And usually this word is used negatively. I was doing some research, but I see it totally positively. And what aberrant means, according to Merriam-Webster dictionary, is, one second, deviating from the usual or natural type. And Google says the definition as departing from an accepted standard. And once I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, that 100% is me. And maybe it's you too. This word resonated with me so much because that's totally how I feel. I feel like I'm departed from an accepted standard, which the accepted standard in this situation is wasting hours a day on social media or on your phone, or attaching your worth to a number, or getting caught up in these worldly materialistic things and losing sight of the really important things in life. Instead, I just try to focus on being the best me that I can be, help as many people as I can do the exact same things. We can make a bigger impact, and without the distraction or the influence of social media and the deception that often creates. Now, I'd love to know if you consider yourself aberrant like me, or if you've heard that word before, what you think about the word, because I personally love it. It just totally expresses how I feel. And I'm working on a project that I will share with you very soon involving that word that I'm super excited to share. But until then, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. As always, I hope you're having a happy and a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.